Hey Forster fans, I'm Adam Plager, joined now by sophomore captain and attackman John Casey. John, we'll start with the team as a whole. You guys have faced some nationally ranked teams in this season. How would you just say that's kind of helped prepare you guys going into conference play?
Yeah, I think, playing lower level teams can kind of give you a sense of tunnel vision. I think it's really good to year in, year out start to increase that competitiveness so we can reassess our goals and be able to, visualize where we want to be. Go to practice, say we want to be better today is one thing, but to see what better is, that's a whole different story, and that's going to help us grow this year and next year, and throughout the future.
Yeah, talking about assessing goals, you were named one of the captains going into this season. Just what was kind of the mindset for you going into this year?
I think I just really wanted to lead by example as much as possible. We have a lot of vocal leaders on our team. There may be two captains, but we have plenty of leaders on all sides of the ball. I'm an older guy, so I try to bring some maturity to the table. And I think the big place I have as a leader is trying to keep the guys level-headed in really intense situations and avoid those those penalties that have hurt us a lot in the past, like in our past game against Cornell.
Yeah, well, last week, certainly no different for you. A 4-goal performance against Northwestern St. Paul, leading the charge on the offense. What just allowed you to be so effective in that game?
I think I just got lucky. Some games I'll be the one scoring 4 or 5 goals. Some games it's Huey. Some games it's Bobby. At the end of the day, the job of the offense is just to kind of find those weaknesses in the defense. And sometimes you happen to find yourself in that spot, and you have good teammates who get you the ball, and your job's just to finish the ball. So, just got lucky.
What's allowed the offense to be so consistent each game?
Well, definitely starting chemistry. I started playing with some of these guys back in 7th grade. And then, going to high school, I played with Murph. And then, I've just built a connection off the field with the guys, and, I think that's really helped on the field.
You go up against Kyle Jusia tomorrow, who's one of the top point guys in this conference. What's that matchup going to be for you like tomorrow?
I think it's no different than any other game. I think we just play like Forest lacrosse, and, we come out on top tomorrow, and, we just kind of stay focused and, let the game happen.
We're joined now by sophomore captain from the Forster men's lacrosse team, Connor Murphy. Connor, we talked about it, one of the captains on this team. Just kind of what does that leadership role mean to you?
Yeah, I think it's kind of being a mentor to the younger guys, the freshmen that came in this year, but they all have done a great job this season, and kind of just building off things we did last year, making sure we keep our heads on the field. So I think that starts with me, making sure I have a level head at all times. Sometimes I don't. My teammates reel me back in, but, I try my best out there and just lead by example and be vocal when I need to. But we got a ton of leadership roles on this team. It's just not one guy. We got a ton of guys on the field that do it.
Yeah, so and then telling, that's for sure. Heading into this season, the expectation of the team was to take a step. How do you feel you guys have accomplished that throughout this season?
I think we've taken a huge strides from last year. I think you can just see it in our record, the stats. A huge part of that was the great freshman class Coach Dotson had this year, but it's also like a lot of guys getting better in the offseason, and then a lot of chemistry building this season in practice that really working those kinks out that we're really coming together.
Well, last week you were named Defensive Performer of the Week with your huge performance against Northwestern St. Paul. Just talk about your game and team defense as a whole.
Yeah, I think sometimes stats they always don't show the bigger picture, because I think a lot of our defense, guys like Jack Gillard, Simon Colby, having those guys have my back just elevates me to go out there and make plays. And then at the faceoff X, having guys like John O'Reilly just gifted me ground balls. I think sometimes stats don't always tell the story, so I got a lot of help from my teammates last week.
Yeah, it's been done by committee. Final question for you. Keys to success tomorrow against Cornell.
I think just level head. Last time we played Cornell, we had about 9 minutes worth of penalties, so we really don't want to have that tomorrow. So just clearing the ball on the efficient side, moving the ball around on offense, getting some good shots in, because our offense is going to light it up tomorrow.
Murph, thanks for the time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.